Number 1 is poor form and technique. Poor form could not only lead to injury, it could also reduce the effectiveness of the exercise. That's the thing about the gym. The gym is a place where you have to put your ego aside in order to see progress. And I know it's so difficult to not get carried away and lift heavier weights than you should. And lifting a lighter load for many repetitions with good form and good technique is way better for you for lifting heavy weight with poor form. Number 2 is lifting heavy too soon. So lifting heavy to everybody is subjective. So the last thing I recommend is walking into the gym and attempting your 1 rep max straight away. And especially if you're a beginner, I do not recommend doing any kind of strength training until you have some muscle or strength behind you, and also you've mastered your form. So lifting too early can compromise your form and really increase the risk of injury. So what you want to do is similar to point number 1, is start off on a weight that you can lift comfortably and slowly increase this gradually until you build your strength. So number 3 is neglecting your warm-ups and your cooldowns. So not only skipping your warm-ups and your cooldowns could lead to injury, it could also decrease your performance. So whether you're doing your cardio, your hypertrophy or your strength training, your muscles are going to be put under so much stress during your workout. It's a good idea to warm them up before you start. So it's recommended to start your workout with 5 to 10 minutes of light cardio and dynamic stretches, and at the end of your workout you want to finish off with static stretches and bringing your heart rate down to as close as resting heart rate as possible. So I like to do this at the end of my workout on a treadmill, and I start off on a casual walk and I slowly reduce my speed every minute on the minute by 0.5. Number 4 is overtraining. In terms of training, you might thinking the more you train, the more effective this is. Overtraining could lead to exhaustion and increase your risk of injury, and it may make you lose motivation by training so much. It's really beneficial to have those rest days, and this allows time for your muscles to grow and recover. You have to make sure you have at least 1 or 2 rest days a week, and also listen to your body. A rest day is a great opportunity to pick up another hobby or an activity. This could be another sport which isn't as high impact as your current training, for example like tennis, football, something which gets you out of the house, or it could be something super chilled like crocheting. So the choice is endless. Number 5 is poor technique in isolation exercises. Your isolation exercises are exercises that only work one specific muscle, for example bicep curls, tricep extensions, leg extensions. There are so many isolation exercises per muscle group, so incorrect technique in your exercises can lead to muscle imbalances or injury. You really have to focus on controlling the movement and proper form in order to get the most out of isolation exercises. You have to make sure that your tension is the same and you're squeezing at the top of both exercises. This is very important as you want to have symmetry to your muscles and you don't want to have a more dominant and stronger side. Number 6 is not tracking your progress. So without tracking your progress, it's very difficult to see if your workouts are effective or if you need to adjust. So I'm going to use myself as an example. I've been training for 10 years now and I only started tracking on my 7th year. Before my 7th year, I was just going to the gym without tracking and without following a proper program. Don't get me wrong, I did see progress during this time, but I did get to a point where my progress stopped. I would just go to the gym and I'll just do whatever exercise I saw was free and available. Then since my 7th year, I downloaded an app called My Simple Workout Log and I documented every single exercise and every single rep per session. And that is when I started seeing a lot of progress and I got into the best shape of my life. So it's very important to track your progress. I recommend just going onto your app store and downloading yourself a workout log. I personally use My Simple Workout Log and I couldn't recommend it anymore. Number 7 is skipping an exercise or a muscle group. So neglecting certain exercises or muscle groups can lead to poor overall fitness and muscle imbalances. You really don't want to be that guy who's top heavy and vice versa. You don't really want to be bottom heavy too. In an ideal world, you have an overall balanced physique where you're not neglecting any specific muscle groups. Tends to be the legs that are more often than not neglected than most muscle groups, but this could be any muscle group from your back, your shoulders, biceps, hamstrings, glutes. Rear delts is another one which is often missed, so you have to make sure that your workout plan includes all your big muscle groups, for example your chest, back, legs, shoulders, arms and your core. Number 8 is your nutrition. So by not fueling your body correctly, this could really hinder your performance and your recovery. So you have to eat a balanced diet with plenty of protein, carbs and healthy fats. So I personally use the app MyFitnessPal and this helps me track the food what goes into my body on a day-to-day basis, and I could really see if my body's getting a sufficient amount of nutrition and most importantly hitting my protein goal for the day. So number 9 is inconsistent workouts. So inconsistent workouts can really impede your progress and make it really hard to get to your goals. So with anything in life, especially gym, consistency is key. So whether it's your business, your education, or any skill that you want to develop, if you're not consistent, you're not going to see any progress. So it is very important to create yourself a workout schedule and stick to it. So see it as a non-negotiable to yourself, and this will really help you get to your goals. Number 10 is not seeking professional guidance. To be honest, having a coach or trainer could really help you with all the other points. So by not seeking professional guidance, this could result in improper form and ineffective workouts, and help improve your motivation and get you on the right path, as well as building you a tailored workout plan that will suit you, and also help with your diet and nutrition. And if you need help with this and you want to cut out the other 9 mistakes, click the top link in my bio and we could help you reach your goals. If not, watch this next video on the 9 best fitness apps you need on your smartphone.